culture. Their culture. Their culture.
South Africa. Having grown up in various places around the mother city, he uses his experiences and what he sees as basis for his music. He started rapping at the age of 14 and gained valuable experiences under an independent music production company called Take Your Time, which specializes in artist development. His musical influences include Michael Jackson, Kendrick Lamar, aka Eminem, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, to name but a few, and attempts to make his music as unique yet still as musically grounded as possible. His goal is to take South African hip-hop, especially the ever-growing Cape Town scene, to greater heights. We can't wait to chat with him on the Yola Couches. Asive Mageleni and Kosinati Silingile, well known by their stage names Yellow Angel vs. Dope Ngosi, born and raised in the Cape Flats of Delft Township. They won Ipotsayi Festival 2016 and got a chance to open up stage for the big guns of the country such as AKA Casper Nyovest, Nasty C, Questa, MT, and more. That was the biggest highlight of their music career to ever come across their journey. Last year they featured in Big Star Johnson's music video titled Scooby. Now they are about to release their highly anticipated music video for their hit single called Voodoo World, which featured Strava in some of their scenes in the music video, which is set to drop sometime in the middle of June this year, and shot and edited by Agent Riley. They are here to perform the song and have a chat with Rezah Forbes. Verge is 21, a South African rapper from Durban. He writes and produces his own music and dabbles both rap and singing, influenced by various styles and forms of music. Last year he released his EP titled Becoming, which is available on all digital platforms. He is here to debut his latest single, Summer 19. Ladies and gentlemen, Verge. Social commentators are in the building, and we have hip-hop trivia with Games Master Bubbles later on. Seated next to Verge is Mac. He's also going to be performing. Your hosts this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Rezah the Sheriff Forbes, Sinalo Jonas, Rezah Forbes, and my name is Llama Limu.
Yay! Hey! Hey! What about Vuyo and Sinalo?
I call Rezah
Twice. But I mean, I'm twice as nice.
It's okay, yeah, it's okay.
It's fine.
Twice as nice.
Hello everybody and welcome to it. You're watching your favorite show. This is Ekse right here on Cape Town TV channel 263. We're doing this from 4 till 5 p.m. It's gonna be a mad show.
It's gonna be a late show. It's TGI. Thank goodness it's finally a Friday. We entertain you for the past 5 days, and we are here to entertain you for another hour to make sure you stick around. We give you nothing but the best of 8 weeks.
Yes, follow us on social media. Can you hear me?
Can you hear him?
Can you hear me at home?
Follow us on Twitter, it's Ekse_live. On Facebook, it's Ekse. On Cape Town TV, the number to dial 021-448-0448. Today we're celebrating the hip-hop industry with the young guns who are growing and making sure that South African hip-hop is taken seriously, you guys.
Of course, man. And obviously, like they said, it's a Friday. We're bringing you all the heat from now till 5 p.m. So make sure you get your mommy, your daddy, your adopted cousins, your adopted neighbor, your adopted Oma Amo. Say for those had an amazing time here right here on Ekse. My name's Rezah Forbes, and I will mention her name twice, Vuyo Jabuda, darling.
Listen, I'll be sitting on the white chairs today with social commentators chatting about the hip-hop industry, what it is, what does it look like, where could it go, and what these guns think that they can do within the hip-hop industry. So it's going to be an amazing chat.
Definitely, and I'll be sit down with a Durban-born hip-hop artist Verge. He'll be, of course, closing the show with an incredible performance. Now he's talking about hip-hop, and I will speak to him to profile him more, to talk about his EP, and we'll talk about his latest single titled Summer 19. So if you want to hear more about that, make sure you stick around.
What do you know about blondes? I'll be sitting with the blonde on the yellow couches. His name is the Culture, and we cannot wait to get to find out more about him. www.capetowntv.org is where you find most of our programming. Should you wish to be fabulous like these 4 people on screen, and you want to be a guest presenter in the month of June, we want to celebrate you on screen. Send us an email to Ekse@CapeTownTV with a clip that is no longer than 3 minutes. We asked you earlier on, what makes you
Proudly African. It's
Yes.
Africa Day tomorrow.
Yeah.
We should be wearing African.
We should have been. but
Speak
we're
for
not.
yourself. Right now, it's time for us to find out what makes you proudly African. Later on, it's the culture performance right here, right now.
Spark it up and meditate. Okay. Pinky finna give me brain. Come on. Fucking show.
Hey guys, my name is Danny Kambo, your presenter here in Open Studio. Why do I love Africa? Well, because we are diverse, unique, and very, very cultural. So from the Cape Town TV crew, I wish you all a happy and blessed Africa month. And guys, keep watching Cape Town TV.
Yeah, hey, CTV, the culture, hey, red flower, chasing happiness, red flower, hey, levitating, scape got me elevated, even devastated, takes my song to place it, flexible motion demonstrated, yeah. Meditating future no longer jaded, this path are orchestrated. My homies all getting faded, my future grandkids think they made it. Yeah, making moves and making plays, gobs that taught me my way. So many hateful enemies, I'm just trying to get it by any means. If who's who ain't saving face, then there's for no culture, I'm the saving grace. Then I smoke and it's green, call it red flower the way I burn this tree. If you're watching in disbelief, token I never believe. John Cena the way I move in stealth, trouble bubbling up in CPT. Just trying to double up in CPT, dodging, ducking CPT. Might not die hip hop in CPT, but you might die hip hop in CPT. Might die nobody in CPT. Still CPT when they kill CPT. No moving where the winners be. My means all kings and queens, best believe they're gonna live and die that way. Yeah, my means all kings and queens, best believe they gon' live and die that way. My means all kings and queens, best believe they gon' levitating, future no longer jaded, this path are orchestrated. My homies all getting faded, my future grandkids think they made it. Yeah, meditating, future no longer jaded, this path are orchestrated. My homies all getting faded, my future grandkids think they made it. Hey, yeah, red flower. Hey, yeah, red flower, yeah, red flower, yeah, red flower.
Yes, great stuff, you. The culture, that was wonderful. Please use this microphone. Say hi to Uncle the Culture. They told us to bring a girl child to work, hence she's here. Okay. The Culture, you said that you grew up in various places in Cape Town. Where did you grow up? Where are your humbling beginnings?
So I was born in Mitchell's Plain, which I think is the mecca of hip hop in Cape Town. I started rapping in yesterday. I spent most of my childhood there, and I ended up in Athlone now.
So, what influences brought by your game? Because you were 14 when you started taking interest into the hip hop game.
I was always interested. I was always like into hip hop, but like I took it seriously and I started rapping at 14 because I saw my friends doing it and I saw that there's something that the hip hop game lacked, and I was like I could bring something to it, which I suppose everyone thinks.
What do you believe that you brought? What did it lack and you brought onto the game? What was missing?
I think as seen by my performance, it's like a style, it's a diverse, like it's a style that not a lot of people possess, I feel, because I've been rapping for like 10 years now, so it's like taken me this long to like master like my own sort of style, which I can use in lots of various songs, you know.
Tell us and take us through the musical journey yako. How are you finding it? Is it easy? Is it difficult? What's happening?
Like nothing's easy. Like nothing comes easy. But I feel like for me, the main thing is just I can tell you now. Like there was a point where I felt like I don't know. Can you hear me? There was a point where it was tough. There was a point where it was like I was thinking, look, maybe I should consider studying or whatever, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that you shouldn't study, because studying is a good thing, But for me, the journey that I'm on now has led me to a place where I've learned how to basically use my experiences and profit from it, and also get attention from it in such a way that I get my message out and I'm acknowledged in that way. So it's got its pros and cons.
Speaking of messages that you're bringing out, growing up, hip hop was seen as something that is not worthy, something that is scary, something that is not right. What are the myths that are still existing today about hip hop and you'd love to correct?
Like when you say like scary and stuff like that, what do you mean exactly? Like, because it could be a lot of things. Like some people could be like, oh, my child's gonna become a rapper. Oh, he's gonna end up dying by a gunshot.
Things like those.
Like that. Like it's what's that expression? You live by the gun, you die by the gun. It's like you are what you attract, man. I won't lie. I had a battle 2 weeks ago. Sky News Italy was covering the battle, and I'm grateful for that. After the battle, another rapper who had more popularity than me previously, he wanted to fight me. And it's so stupid because it's ego, man. It's ego. And I didn't. But if that was me a few years ago, if it was just like a normal street thing, I'd have probably done it, man. But I realized, like I say, through these experiences, that you can better yourself and be positive, and it's about your mindset. You don't have to.
Now let's talk about your projects. What have you worked on and what are you working on?
Okay, so I just dropped my second project, which is actually my first album, called Chasing Happiness. That's got the song Red Flower that I performed on it. It's got some of my singles that have my best performing single to date. It's basically about we're talking about the game, right?
Yeah.
And it's the myth of like, I'm gonna be rich, I'm gonna be a rapper, I'm gonna blow up and whatever. But you're chasing happiness, you're chasing that myth, you're chasing a pipe dream. So in the end, for me, I enjoy the journey. And Chasing Happiness, when you listen to the album, you think that the name sounds bleak, but when you listen to the album, I at least hope you can feel positive about it.
Who's your greatest support system? Who's pushing you to push the passion?
My family, my friends, and the people who tell me that I inspire them with my music.
Why should I purchase your music though?
Because it's great.
What am I gonna gain?
Like for me, there's always something to gain from music. Music is it's an emotional thing, and for me, I'd like to tug on people's heartstrings. You know what I mean? Whether it be anger, sadness, love. I want to tug on all of those things. So if you listen to one body of work, it contains each one of those things.
Where can we get your music?
Spotify, iTunes, all online stores. If you want to do the SoundCloud thing, do the SoundCloud thing, but support local and couple the crew and do it on Spotify.
Your favorite song there?
Of myself?
Yes.
Yo, I don't have.
Come on.
Red Flower, Red Flower, get it, Gangster, yeah.
Yellow Angel is in the building. There's Mac here, there's Verge as well. There are also hip hop heads. We've got Sinalo, Vuyo and Rezah. We're gonna be up against each other, taking on hip hop trivia. What do you know about hip hop for sure before it pops up on the quiz? What do you know for sure about hip hop?
I hope I don't took my mouth by here, but I'm the culture, so I'm supposed to know the culture. You know what I'm saying?
So are you feeling good about that?
Let's see what happens.
Are you gonna kill the presenters right there?
I'm gonna destroy you guys.
Man, we can't say that we're scared because we also feel like we know a thing or two about the hip hop industry. Follow us on Twitter. We're celebrating hip hop. It's Ekse_live. On Facebook, it's Ekse on Cape Town TV. The hashtag to use today is this hashtag. Thank God it's Friday, but not that long. It's TGIF. What are you looking forward to on today's show? And what questions have we not asked Ude Culture and you wish for us to ask him a little bit later on? Send them through. We're gonna read it and ask him. And what questions do you have for our social commentators? Vuyo is gonna be seated with them. Rezah is gonna be seated with Yellow. Sinalo is going to be seated with Verge. So we cannot wait for all the happenings since they got upper issue in. Right now it's time for us to take a quick breather, and when we return, Rezah will be on the Yellow Cultures.
Life is really good right now.
Oh my God. Trust. Dog and your dog goes. Culture, yeah. 23 dollars. My nigga, I'm hard. Live with voodoo. Up in the space. In a voodoo. Flying a car. It's on the star. On me and my team. We go to fall.
We climbing up. Check the pace. Up on some wavy shit. We running the shit. Oh, back it up. Tell your haters they should shut up. When they started demolition, they threw my escape, then I flew. Left everyone standing there with no hope, with no crew. These days I feel like I'm surpassing everything. They tryna brainwash me but never pass. What happened, we got stuck in the past. It's funny how they thought another lost. I give thanks to Jah for always leading the way. Now in the freeway, leading the way. All these niggas looking up, trying to find a way. Lot of bitches got it on my phone. Yeah. All these bitches want me when I'm cuffed. I remember when they used to knock me down. Now they calling, trying to find a way. Got a lot in my bag, got a lot in my head. We pull up and go. This day we can trust. This happened to be. Hey, used to be a shadow. Now these bitches we gon' die. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, make it way. My nigga, I'm hot. Hop in the space. I fly the car. Yes, I'm a star. On me and my team. We going fall. We climbing up. Check the pace. Up on some wavy shit. We running the place. Oh, back it up. Tell your haters they should shut up.
Times me says the gas. Zovas times kiss the dust. One pulse in the truck. Got them cripple chai flock. I flex on these O's. What's my Marcos? I feel like Diablo. I saw my neck, hold up, wait, she like my tattoos. That's how we roll, hold up, look man how she whisper. I took her to my hotel. I look her like I'm so fresh. Dancers niggas if you lip fresh. When I'm high, no damn me speed up. We got up cheers, bari, gaga, boom, get ready, yo, daddy, gaba, sauce, they already know. Gala, swinging, sauce, speed, now, Vuyo on a bitch, Zimbe on a home, Facebook, what's up, ready, bitch. I'm taking over now, cause you know the wrong. Okay, happy you say, you've been stuck in my success and it drives you mad. Trend dogs, my nigga, I'm hot. Yeah, say that home. Up in the space, I see ya. I fly to go. Yes, I'm a star. On me and my team, yeah, we going far. We climbing up.
Check the pace. Up on some wavy shit. We running the place. Oh, back it up. Tell your haters they should try.
$23, I see ya at home. Shout outs, Yellow Angel vs. Storm Goes.
Hey. Guys, you are super blessed to be with us. The name is Ekse. You are live on your screens. Man, give it up for Yellow Angel and Dope Nkosi. One more time. That is how you present Delta. Come on. Hey man, how are you guys doing after that performance?
Oh no, everything is cool. We're cool. This is our thing.
Hey,
yeah.
I mean, you come in here, you give us a vibe, and I'm absolutely super blessed to be sitting with you guys. Tell me more about Voodoo World. Tell me more about that single. Okay. I mean, I was out of space for a second there, and I've never been in a spaceship, but do you think that the single did what it was intended to do?
Oh yeah, yes. It did, cause a lot of people now like they're relating to the song, and then they feel the song like it's a hit. Even the music video is almost done. A shout out to Agent Riley. He's the one who shot and editing now the
Okay.
music video. Yeah, then it has Java in it, and then
Okay.
yeah, they're supporting. People are ready for this track, and then
Of
they're
course,
ready for
I'm
the
super
music
ready.
video.
I am super,
yeah.
super ready for that, man. I want to take it way back to the beginning. I mean, how did you guys actually meet each other and say, yo, we're going to be Dope and Cozy and Yellow Angel? How did that come about?
Actually, man, we met up. I think 5 years back.
5 years back.
5 years back.
Wow.
Man. I felt his vibe. He felt my vibe. So we thought like, no man, why can't we work together? No, and then I think it was God's plan. So we happened
God's
to work.
plan. I see what you did there. See what you did there. And where does the inspiration for the name actually come from? Because I mean, Yellow Angel and Dope and Cozy. But then he's the one wearing most of the yellow on today's show. But how did that inspiration actually come? Why that name?
You know, back in the days, they used to call me Yellow Bone. I was the only whitest nigga in my crew.
Really?
So, yeah, man, I was the only whitest nigga. So that's how the name actually came about.
Okay.
Yeah, my name like I took it from Kosi, cause in Queenstown I used to open ciphers at school, and then a lot of people like they came, so they used to say I'm in Kosi of a Queenstown. So
Awesome
yeah,
stuff.
and then they say I'm dope, so it came there, Dope and Kosi.
Cool.
Yes,
I want to
yeah.
know how would you describe your sound? Because I mean, there's a touch of like trap to it, but it kind of have that vibe where you kind of move. Because not all trap moves you. Some trap just get you going, but that has that.
Okay. Our sound is a version of Spaza, old school Spaza, and then this new school trap.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so we called it our generation, like we called it a kappa trap,
Okay.
whereby it combines like everyone, yeah. So at all group age can listen to our songs and vibe to our songs.
Awesome stuff.
Yeah.
And ik kan niet wachten met my vibe because I know she loves this type of music, man. Where can we find you guys next? What's next? Is there an album, an EP on the way? What can we expect from you guys?
Okay, my nigga already dropped his EP called 95 Sling.
Okay.
Yeah, man. It's making waves on the streets, and I'm working on my solo project, which is called The Transition.
Okay.
It's gonna be dropping sometime later this year. Other than that, man, people can just wait on Voodoo World music video. It's no disappointment.
I'm sure it will never be. I mean, the music in itself speaks for itself. Where can the guys at home find you on any of the social media, Facebook, Instagram, things like that? You guys have a joint account, separate accounts? What do we do if we want to get in touch with you guys?
We have a joint account, a joint Facebook page. It's called Yellow Angel versus Dope and Cozy.
Okay.
If you just follow the page, you're gonna be updated at all times.
Okay, what about singles?
Okay, my single is Dope and Cozy. On Instagram and on Twitter is at Dope_G, and then my fan page is Dope_G Kuluva. Yeah, guys can follow me there.
Awesome stuff. So you guys do know that we're playing with the other artists as well. We're having the guest versus presenters later, and we're having a little bit of a hip hop trivia. How well do you think your hip hop knowledge is?
Our hip hop knowledge. How can I answer that one?
I think we must wait and see because he's a bit confused as well, man. Listen, thank you guys so much for coming through, spreading the love and blessing us with your sound. We're going to take a quick breather when we'll be right back with lots more on the show.
The combos are communicate. Combos are administration.
Coming up on Cape Town TV this week.
This Monday at 2:30, you can catch Inspire TV, which is the easiest way to inspire others. The show is a humble attempt to help inspire and awaken to actualize oneself and find the explorer within.
On Monday, you can catch Open Studio at 5 p.m. where environmental activist Latoya will speak about the work she does in engaging youth from her community in Mfuleni in caring for the environment. She will also talk about how she has traveled the world and the many cultures and people she has encountered whilst globe-trotting.
Every Tuesday at 8 p.m. you can catch Democracy in Action, which is a community-based, character-centered human rights show. DIA celebrates power with below, participatory democracy, and also active citizenship.
At 8:30 on Wednesday, you can catch Street Talk, which advocates active citizenship through film and working in the realm of changing perception. Street Talk strives to empower viewers with the tools to make informed and educated decisions.
Catch a Walk with Mel this Friday at 6:30, which is actually a mini-series that covers interviews with entertainers in Cape Town. This week we'll be sitting down with radio host Mika Alexander from Radio Helderberg.
For more on our programming, you can go onto our website on www.capetowntv.org or call us on
021 448 0448.
Cape Town TV,
the People's Channel.
Ekse's Gig Guide this Friday, coming up on the 25th of May 2019 at the Social Bar upstairs 18 Java Street, Greenpoint. You'll be entertained by Victoria DJ. More information is on the screen right now, or you can visit their pages on Cape Town Pride Festival, Rainbow UCT, Miss Gay Western Cape, Pride Shelter Trust, and Gay SA Radio. Then on the 1st until the 2nd of June 2019 at the Castle of Good Hope, you can join the Cape Town Coffee Festival. Get tickets and more information on the World Wide Web capetown-hyphen-coffeefestival.com/mobile/tickets. There you can enjoy Alpha, 4 Cape Diaries, Hey Hakamati, Hemro Coffee Machines, Vida E-Cafe, Woolworths, Yoko, Drinks, Seattle Coffees Company, spiceforlife.co.za, and Two Oceans Vibe, while being entertained by music acts like Shotgun Tori, Cape Collective, Alana, Joy Music, Imager, and Konaye. On the 15th until the 7th of July 2019, that is the 15th of June, the Canal Walk Shopping Center hosts The Little Mermaid in association with Toys R Us South Africa. Tickets can be purchased at CompuTicket. And then on the 27th of July 2019, Tavern Campbell is back at our shores. The venue is Grand West Casino in Cape Town. For Momodou Productions, hashtag 10th anniversary. Tickets at CompuTicket. On the 9th of August 2019, Greenpoint Cricket Club presents Duke on Flick Lifestyle, hashtag Women's Day, hashtag Picnic with Shadow M. Tickets from CompuTicket, ShopRite South Africa, as well as Checkers. Right now, it's time for Mac, joined by Verge, on the social commentators chairs with Vuyo Joboda Darling.
It is Vuyo Joboda Darlings. Hello to you and thank you once again for tuning in. This is your favorite show. It is Ekse. And on today's show, I must say that I'm very excited. And you know, every Friday I do this and I sit down with a couple of people and we have some chats. But today's show is very much particular because we're chatting about the hip-hop industry. Oh my gosh. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Verge and Mac. Yeah? So I think, firstly, before we get straight into it, I just want you guys to just briefly talk about like your hip hop journeys and like, you know, just briefly where it started and where it is now.
Go ahead. For me, I think hip hop, like since I was a really young kid, I've been like listening to hip hop since like grade 2. Like I remember Kanye West's album, Late Registration. Like when I was in grade 2, I was begging my mom for that CD, that Kanye West CD. So I think hip hop has always played a part of my life, and it's listening to artists like that, I think, who have laid the foundation of what it is for me and how then I can grow from that foundation that they've made. But yeah, hip hop has a very special place in my heart, and I think it's, as even some artists say now, hip hop is the new rock and roll because it's the new thing that's in now.
I don't know, for me, I always like to say that music is a language, and there's so many different languages or so many different ways in which you can communicate. For me, hip hop just happened to be one of those languages that I loved so much. Similar to you, actually, I had a journey where I just clicked with some artists and that like rocketed my music career. In fact, before I was like 12 years old, I never used to listen to hip hop. And then a friend of mine played me From Time, Drake featuring Jhené Aiko. And then he played me Sim Dope by Ekse, and I was like, okay, so this is what I've been missing out on. And after that, it was just like, you know, uphill from there.
Yeah, remember at home, if you'd like to interact with us on social media about the hip-hop industry, we are at Ekse_live on Twitter, or on Facebook, we're on Ekse on Cape Town TV. The hip-hop industry in South Africa in particular is what we're talking about today on the show. And I just want you guys to map out your understanding of where the hip-hop industry in South Africa is right now.
I think for me, prior to 2012, I paid no attention to the South African hip hop scene.
And why was that?
And I think it's because it wasn't as lively, as moving as it is now, or maybe it was just that I wasn't open to it at that stage, you know, because there's a stage where a lot of the youth used to overlook South Africa's hip hop scene and undermine it and be like, you know what, no, this is not where it's at and all that. But then I think certain songs that have been released, like they were game changers in their part, like for example in 2012, 2013 where KO released Kara Kara and also Run Josie, that age, you know, and that's just when South African hip hop started bubbling, artists were making their money properly, you know what I mean, and people were able to live off hip hop. So I think in South Africa now it's grown exponentially to a point where young people can see themselves, they can be like, you know what, I'm actually want to make a living out of this thing, and they are able to make a living out of it.
Do you think the SA hip hop industry is one of the biggest industries that we have in South Africa, or?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of industries in the creative space in South Africa, I have been around, I've done a bit of acting and a bit of music, and I mean, from what I have noticed, I would agree, it is definitely getting there. I mean, from where it used to be, where people weren't paying attention, to the point where now, if you mention Casper Nyovest overseas, and people are like, I know that guy, his music is dope. I mean, dude, that just speaks for itself. I think the industry is definitely growing at an exponential rate, and it is one of the biggest now in South Africa.
And who's killing it?
Who's
killing it? Who is the king?
And I think that's a reflection of how much the South African hip hop industry is growing. Because I can count more than 10 people right now who are killing it. From people who've just come in to people who've been doing it. Like obviously you have your AKAs, your Caspers, your KOs, then you have the young people, Nasty C, your A Reeses, your Big Hash, he's new on the scene, and so many people are killing it, and so many people are able to eat. Your Ricky, there's like so many. So
and are they able to like make it so, like, is there so many of them because they all stand out in their different ways, or like in their different styles, or is there like one way of SA hip hop?
No, I think, well, again, in order to talk about the present, you have to go back to the past. And I know back then there was just one molded hip-hop artist, which is probably why people didn't connect or listen to that music that much. But now, every artist flourishes in their own individuality. You've got people like Aries who are more, you know, that youngster vibe, they got that thing. Then you got Casper Nyovest, he's got his own style, his own swag. And different people connect with different artists. And because they're so different, that's what makes them so great.
And if they're also different, why is it that there's this beef thing that's prominent within the why is the hip hop industry associated with beef?
I think, well, beef is like, it formed part of like the culture of hip hop. Because like you see how like, and then like for me, I don't think rock and roll artists beef with each other and all those things. But it's, like, it's part of like the hip hop culture, you know, to beef. But then there are instances where it escalates to a point where it doesn't need to be, because there is a thing of competition, or a thing of saying, you know what, you and I are beefing, it's okay, we can beef, we can have our because then we also know it gets us more hype with the conversation now.
No such thing,
you know what I mean? So if like Mac and I were beefing, they'll know if we get an interview.
Hopefully you're not.
But let's say Mac and I were beefing, and it's guaranteed, if Mac goes to an interview, they'll ask him about Verge. And if Verge goes to an interview, they'll ask Mac about, you know. So I just think it's those things where it forms part of the culture and it's part of that friendly competition thing. But then there are instances where it does escalate to a point of no return.
And in the next 5 years, where would this industry, what is it going to look like, the South African hip hop industry? Do you guys think?
Well, I definitely think that, well, for starters, there's going to be a lot more artists in the field. I know personally a dream of mine has always been to elevate South African music. Because look, I must admit, I was one of those young kids growing up listening to only American music to a certain point where I was like, nah, SA music actually got something, you know? And so for me, a goal is to put that on the stage. And so I think in 5 years, it will definitely be on that stage, but not just consisting of your AKAs and your Caspers, but of a lot more younger people like Verge and myself.
Like Verge and yourself, guys, you definitely want to be on the lookout for these two guys, because they're about to take this industry by storm. Thank you so much to you guys for coming on the show. We'll be seeing Verge perform a little bit later on the show. And let's go to a quick ad break now, but we'll see you straight after this with more hip-hop, man.
Endorsements been killing shit for too long for them to try and ignore us. I think I'm too...
Your favorite TV show on Mzansi, Ekse. I'm Babalwa, and you must be wondering what I'm doing here. Remember, on the show today, we're talking everything hip-hop. So with me, I've got my presenters on my left-hand side and the guests on my right. So we find out what they know, how much they know about hip-hop. So let the games begin.
Let the games begin. Game of hip
So
hop.
I'm gonna start with you, Rezah. So where was hip hop originated? Was it New York or the Bronx?
The Bronx, I would think.
And you, Yellow, what is the name of the top-selling hip-hop album of all time and by who? Is it Speaker Box or The Love Below by Outkast?
The Love Below by Outcast.
Yay, you got it right. Llama, who was the first hip-hop group to be featured on Rolling Stone magazine, appeared on MTV and signed a major endorsement deal, namely with Adidas?
Are they black?
I don't know.
Run DMC.
You cheated when?
How?
I don't know.
I know my hip hop.
And you, Dope, which rapper has won the most Grammy Awards in hip-hop industry? Not SA, and he has won 22 Grammys.
I think Curry.
Mm-mm. I'll give you 2 more chances.
No, don't give.
He's trying, guys. Quick.
Drake.
No.
Drake.
No, bye. The answer is Jay-Z. Vuyo, who popularized the term bling bling?
Mic check 1 2. Is it on? Is that bling bling? I think it's Drake. No? It's Drake. It's Drake.
Bye. No. It's Lil Wayne. The Culture. What was the name of the first hip hop breakdance crew formed in South Africa in 1982?
Wouldn't that be Lady D and his team? That's breakdance though.
Hip hop breakdance crew.
I
They
know.
were formed in 1982
I
in
know it's
SA.
Prophets of the City. That's the first rap group.
I'll give you a last try.
Yeah, breakdance. I'm sorry.
Black Noise.
Shout
Bye.
out to me.
Sinalo. Which hip hop group brought hip hop out of the shadows of Kwaito into the mainstream in 2003 after scooping Best Rap Album at the Summers?
Best rap album. No, Summers, man. I would say it's Tear Gas.
No.
Questa.
Bye, Squatter Cam. Which rap artist album has been certified 7 times platinum, earning the title for SA's best-selling hip-hop album in history? South Africa. I'll give you that.
Questa.
Yay! Okay, I have 2 more questions. Who can I give it to? Nah, not you, Vuyo. Yellow.
Come on, come back.
Okay, I'll get Mac. Bye. Okay, Yellow. Who was rated as having the highest net worth in SA hip hop?
I think it's who's this guy? Pushback Afro.
The Antwoord. Last but not least, which artist is believed to be living 2 identities in South African hip hop industry, but is highly successful for both supposed identities?
The first one that came to mind was Black Coffee, but it doesn't.
It can't be him.
I have to say Casper in your list.
No, it's a pity I can't get any of his songs on my mind. Mzeke, Zeke, DJ Smooth. Thank you guys. Vuyo, you lost. Sinalo, you lost. Everyone won besides the culture. Over to you, Sinalo.
Make sure you join us each and every Friday. We give you nothing but the best of entertainment. It says the name of the show. Right about now, the Yellow Couches, I'm joined by guys all the way from Durban. He's Kamala Kingu Verge, not the Verge Lesikyayo. You're not the Verge that we eat, right? You are Verge.
No, Verge, like on the edge, like Verge, like I am.
How did you transition from your real name that your mom gave you to being called Verge?
I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a true story. I used to make beats.
Yeah.
And I then used to like rap.
Yeah.
And so I was in the kitchen one day making my school lunch, and I was trying to look for a really dope name.
Yeah.
And I just thought Verge.
So you name yourself?
Yeah, I just
You
named myself. It didn't come. It wasn't anything special. I just was like, I'm gonna name myself Verge.
Yo, he's just like, okay, I'm Verge.
And I was like, yeah.
Case closed. We are celebrating all things African. May celebrating is Africa Month. Tomorrow is Africa Day. How would you say you are celebrating your Africanism?
Yo.
What does it mean to being African?
I think for me, being African means a lot of things, and one of them being that embracing parts
Yeah.
of your African identity. So I think I try my best. I don't know about every other person, but I try my best to do that on a daily basis. So I just think I'll be doing tomorrow what I do regularly, which is embracing the African parts of me.
Yeah. Born and raised in Durban, Durban has a huge fan base when it comes to Igom, Ikwaito, house. And you chose to do hip hop. How were you introduced to hip hop? What made you took the hip hop route?
I used to listen to a lot of hip hop like growing up, especially from a young age. And so I think that naturally I gravitated more to that side. Although there was a lot of like house music going around me, I usually gravitated more to hip hop, and I think that's where I stuck to.
What is your influence? What drives you?
In terms of artists,
in terms of artists, in terms of artists, and of course in general.
In general, I just think I'm inspired by a lot of what's going around me and how I'm feeling inside. So political situations can inspire me to talk about certain things. What's going on socially can inspire me to talk about some things. And also in artists, like a lot of artists who I look at are people like J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, your Black Thought. A lot of those people who are heavily writing orientated. That's why I look to most.
Let's talk about the EP that you released last year called Becoming. Yes. Why the title Becoming, and what do you focus on the EP, and whom do you collaborate with, if you do?
On the EP, the reason why I decided to name it Becoming was because I wrote that EP at a very difficult time in my life, and so I just think I said I'm becoming because I believe as people we're never there, we're never done. You can never say, okay, I'm done now, I'm the full product, you know. You're always in the process of becoming, you know. And so I just think that's what I was discovering more about myself. And on the EP, I produced one of the tracks.
That's great.
I did collaborate with an artist, Nathan Blur, and I also worked with the people at Backroom Studios, a couple of my friends from there. And I saw one of my friends, Lebogang, she's featured on one of the tracks. I worked with her,
What's the importance of producing your own songs and actually writing your own songs? Why is that important to you as an artist?
To me, I find it very important because I just think I used to make my own beats, and I used to like try to give people beats, and other people would do things that I didn't like on my beats, or it was just people wouldn't understand them. And I'm like, you know what? If you're not gonna use it, I'm gonna use it to better myself. And I think I really prefer it that way because I know what I want. I can sit down saying I want this, and I can. It's just so much easier for me that way.
Summer 19 is your latest track, and I think it sounds amazing. You're gonna perform it right now.
Yes.
Let's talk about the songs. What made you have like, okay, Summer 19, I'm gonna create this song and I'm gonna produce such a song?
Basically, Summer 19.
What was the inspiration?
Basically, Summer 19 was it was basically a statement. It was just saying, because I had released a Becoming EP, and it was very like slow, relaxed, chill music, and I just wanted to shock people. It was like, you know what, I'm gonna do something the exact opposite, you know, and I'm gonna shock everyone, and I'm gonna take over Summer 19, you know, and that's just like a statement of saying, guys, all you rappers, I was like, I'm coming for you.
All you rappers, where's the camera? Questa, aka he's coming.
All of them.
All of you
with
guys.
Respect though, with respect.
How hip hop is huge. There's so many genres within the hip hop genre.
Yeah.
How would you define? How would you describe your sound?
I'd say my sound leans more to an old school boom bap, jazz, R&B-ish kind of sort of influence sound, but like more like boom bap, more like your sampling. You know, I'm very into that, like sampling, chopping up beats, and I'm just that old school technique.
As an upcoming hip hop artist, what's your take on umlo artists where they like dissing each other? Do you think they're doing that because they're trying to promote themselves and make money, or is it like real? I don't like that guy.
No, I think there are genuine cases of artists saying, "Hey, I don't like you."
Why does it happen? You look at someone like, oh, okay, Kes, but hey, you're making too much. You're filling all the stadiums.
Yeah,
and I can't even sell 2 copies of my album.
I think they just don't like each other, and that's fine. But like for me, I would never be in a position to be like, hey, I don't like you. If I get into that position, I would just leave you, literally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's also this whole mumble rapper thing, and people just saying mumble rappers saying that. I feel like yes, if that's not your thing, it's okay. But then like, let other man eat. If he's making money, let him eat. But then if it's not your type of style, then don't listen.
Yeah. So Durban and then Cape Town. Looking at the two cities, how would you compare the hip hop industry based here in Cape Town from Durban? Would you say Cape Townians are doing the things that the other kids in other provinces are doing?
I think commercially, Durban, because I'm gonna be biased, I feel like Durban's doing better commercially in terms of hip hop, you know. But going back into like the up and coming scene, like with the things of supporting up and coming artists in terms of hip hop, I find Cape Town to be more giving. And over time, I think that's gonna work in Cape Town's favor because all the talent they bring.
What can we expect from Verge throughout 2019? Any plans, any albums, any singles? Singles?
Yeah, just gang singles, guys. Like just gang singles, gang fire. Like rappers gonna be catching chest pains at the stage. So there's just gonna be more singles, and maybe there'll be a project end of the year, but that's not my aim right now. Just trying to get in singles and do live shows. So pay attention on my pages.
Live shows.
I'm gonna be out there.
You've mentioned that you collaborated with artists on your EP. What is the importance of collaboration within the music industry?
This might sound cliche, but I just think it's true. But it just has to make sense. Like, I'm not gonna collaborate with an artist just by virtue of you know me and I know you. It has to be more than that. You have to build. No, it has to make sense musically. You know what I mean? If I feel like a song is better with me than it is with you, then of course I'm gonna cut you. But I just think it has to make sense. You have to bring an element in to the music that I cannot bring, and that will take the song to a new level.
Where do you see yourself, Verge?
Ooh, in the next how many years?
Let's say 3 to 5 years.
3 to 5 years. Besides the Grammy Awards, I don't really.
You wanna be the next Jay-Z 22 Grammy Awards?
But I just think I'm gonna be all over on your TV screens, guys. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be all over your ears, your eardrums, the charts, all of it, guys. We're coming for it all.
Quickly, before I let you go perform, where do we find your music and how do we support you? Where do we find you in terms of social media and music platforms?
On Instagram, on Twitter, I'm at Verge Beats. With B to the Z.
B to the Z.
So it's Verge Beats with the Z on Instagram and Twitter. And then my music is available on Apple Music, Spotify, Google, all the streaming platforms, and also on SoundCloud.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. Good luck with everything. Good luck with the Summer 19 track. Well, that is, of course, Verge, all the way from Ed Durban. Right now, he's going to perform his latest single titled Summer 19. So, Verge, must pack up some join.
Interview. I learned so much about hip hop today.
So we embarrassed some of ourselves, embarrassed ourselves.
Speak for yourself. I did good.
I promise you, the saying "take a girl child to work" is a trap. She was at the editing room, at the makeup room, production house. Now she wants to be on TV. Ooh, guys, TGIF, let us know what you enjoyed about today's show and what did you learn about hip-hop. It's Ekse_live on Twitter, on Facebook. It's Ekse on Cape Town TV. And remember to send those clips of why we should select you as a guest presenter at Konalako Ekse Live to ekse@capetowntv.org.
Yes, man, if you just walk inside and you're checking, oh my God, what an amazing show is on your screen right about now. All you can do is Monday to Friday. The name of the show is Ekse 4 till 5 p.m. And we also play that repeat 7 to 8 a.m. every weekday as well. Remember, catch us on all of our social media pages, Facebook, Ekse and Cape Town TV, on Twitter at Ekse_live, and natuurlijk it is our YouTube channel up and running as well. So make sure you click subscribe to find some of your favorite episodes on there.
Yeah, man, and listen, we promised you an amazing show and it delivered exactly that, like we do every Monday to Friday, right here on Ekse. So please, as they said, go on social media and let us know who your favorite hip-hop artist from the ones we've had today is, and share your thoughts with us on social media at Ekse_live on Twitter, and on Ekse on Facebook, on Cape Town TV on Facebook. So
man. Also, don't forget, we're still celebrating Africa Month. You telling us what makes you proudly African with the hashtag Proudly African. And of course, I was in Parliament on Wednesday. Tomorrow it's the inauguration of Cyril Ramaphosa has officially been elected as the president of Mzansi. It's playing tomorrow. Tell us what you think about our new democratic government.
What do you think?
I think he's gonna make a good president. Let's give him a chance and see. If he doesn't, you know what we do to people who don't.
And I saw people doing voices.
Yeah, it was amazing. I saw so much time in the Parliament, and it was good to see the spirit of unison, people being together.
And of course, thank you so much to the Culture for joining today's episode. I enjoyed his music. Yellow as well as Udope. That was amazing. And of course, Verge.
Yes, man. Shout out Ekse.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you. Shout out SA Hip Hop. Shout out hip hop in general. Shout out all my haters. Shout out all their haters. We ratchet. Calm me down. You better stop me.
This is Llama, Moon. I am Vuyo, the Darlings, Rezah, Forbes, and that's Sinalo. Jonas, we'll see you next week, same time, same place.
And her name is Milani.
And her name is Milani.
Yes.
Closing the show off for us is Verge. Take it, man. Take it.
Yeah. Go by the name of Verge.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Royals.
Yeah.
Shout out to all my niggas. Summer 19 when we coming back like we never left. At all. Check.
Summer 19 and I'm coming back like I never left. I'm running laps on you niggas, I'm on my victory lap. I never doubt I make it. Highly calculated, overwork these niggas, how they have a nigga underrated. Lately I'm feeling like I'm winning by myself, so out of place, but in my pocket everybody's coming second place. The boy is gifted, I'm phenomenal. Never doubt I got it though. Exercising my lyrical cardio. Overlap the same niggas that claim it, they got it. Be very aware, your favorite rapper is inadequate, and I'm an animal that goes harder than a lot of niggas in their prime. School of hard, now a graduate. I'm immaculate, hats off like the king is here. I'm always accurate, I ain't never miss. I hit the spot and I penetrate like a bullet train in Japan. Tell these other niggas I'm the man. Yeah, I take less, but I will always give more. I'm still here to do what I was sent for. I drop flames and out there always want more, but I'm so ahead that I don't even keep score. I don't need the lights and all the beams. Nothing in the world be what it seems. I'm just trying to gather all the means, cause it seems that we getting closer to our dreams, and they can't keep up to the pace that we set. Never took an order, I just come and collect. I spent too much bars to get this far, to be compared to these phony niggas. I'm on par, I'm top tier. Trust me that a nigga never stop. Second hand flows, niggas buying from the shop. Jogging on their beats, but these niggas always flop. Real raps, how I feel like I made it to the top. I seen a couple niggas try to jack my steez. Worldwide with the sound going overseas. I get the cheddar trying to make the cheese, and how I jump on a mic and I rock with ease. I've been hot way before I even got their respect. I will never change my style for the check. Cardboard rappers really looking clueless, and it ain't really nothing. I was born to do this, yeah. Born to do this, man. Ain't nothing, I was born to do this. What's up? Yeah. Summer 19. Oh yeah.